darkness. I am the night. No, I am the new Batman. You both suck Joker's balls. You both.
Hello YouTube, Ultramaximus back with another toy review. Today we're taking a look at a DC Comics Multiverse figure, and it's Batman from Batman The Dark Knight Returns. And not just that, it's the 30th anniversary figure of that comic book, which just throws my mind, out into outer space. I can't believe it's been 30 years since that comic debuted. It's one of my favorite comics out there. I remember picking it up off the shelf at the comic book store. It's on 38th Street in High School Road, Comic Carnival. Wow, years and years ago. And yeah, definitely kind of interesting. Now, I found this at a local Walmart here in Greenwood, Indiana. And they had the Batman. They had a lot of these Batman figures. They had the Son of Batman, which was the little gang punk, but they didn't have any Superman figures. I was really hoping to find a Superman to go with the Batman, so I'll just have to keep an eye out for it. But definitely interesting. I'm liking the idea. It's cool to have a 30th anniversary figure. So let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. So here we have Batman in the package, and it's actually kind of cool. It's got a golden, chrome piece down here for 30th anniversary, and Batman kind of looks a little golded out too, which is very, very neat. Here is the figure. It says Batman The Dark Knight Returns there. He does come with a Batarang, which is kind of interesting. It's got the DC Multiverse logo up here at the top. Reminiscent of Marvel Legends. This is kind of DC Multiverse's version of Marvel Legends, I guess, which I like. I think that is pretty cool. It says DC Multiverse up there. It's got the DC Comics logo. On this side, we get a picture of Batman looking all kinds of cool. Nothing really on the bottom of the package, so just kind of a close-up. There is Batman looking all kinds of neat. I really like this down here. I think that looks really, really cool. That chrome, the golden chrome, is pretty neat. Although, is it gold anniversary supposed to be 50? I don't know. The original artwork from Frank Miller right there, looking super wicked. Very, very cool. Here is the back of the package. It's got Batman here in the standout. We get Batman, we get Superman, and we get Son of Batman in this wave. Again, they had this guy, and I almost picked him up, but I just kind of passed on him, and hoping to find a Superman. So yeah, definitely pretty cool. And the birds are going crazy today, by the way. Yeah, I really, really, really like that. I think that looks really sharp. So let's go ahead and get Batman out of the package and see what we think. So here we have Batman out of the package, and for the most part, this is a really, really nice figure. It's very, very hefty. I mean, it's got a lot of girth to it. I really do appreciate that. There's a lot of detail on it. There is a lot of paint apps. Well, I guess not really a lot, but there are significant paint apps. I will say that it's kind of hard to get out of the package. That cape, much like the Batman vs. Superman Armored Up Batman, that was the same way. Getting it out, you got to really kind of tear up the package to get this guy out, so be aware of that. There is no saving the package. If you want to keep one intact in the box, just keep one in the box. Now, looking at the figure, it does resemble the character from the comic, which I do appreciate. However, the biggest glaring difference is this bat symbol. It is a perfect 1980s style Batman bat logo, which I do like. I really do like it on the figure. However, it didn't look quite like that in the comic book. He did have a suit in the book that had the very large bat symbol with the black and the yellow. However, it didn't quite look like that. It was a little less perfect. That being said, I do like the figure. I think it's a pretty nice interpretation, and it's a lot cheaper than the 112 version that we got from Mezco, which I will do a comparison here. He does come with the Batarang, which he holds very, very nicely. Just kind of a close-up with his Batarang, so he does hold that pretty well. Now, the Batarang very much looks like something that was drawn in a comic, which I appreciate. We're going to take that out real quick. and show off the articulation. Now, this is where it differs from Marvel Legends figures in the fact that it doesn't quite have the same articulation. If we look at it, Batman's head is on a ball joint. He can look left and right. Up just ever so slightly. He does look down a little bit. Yeah, it just, I don't know, something feels hampered there to me. He's got a joint there at his shoulder. It's on a ball socket. The arm is also on a twist. He has a single jointed elbow there, and he's got a joint on his wrist, but it does not move up or down. And he's got an ab crunch, goes that far. Not very far back at all. It doesn't go back at all, actually. He's got a twist up here on his waist, but the belt kind of hampers that. He doesn't go very far out because of his shorts. He does go out that far, goes back a little bit, but the cape kind of hampers that a little bit. I like the fact that it doesn't have that crappy cross-cut in there, so that looks nice. He's got a single jointed knee. His boot swivels at the top there, and then there is a joint on the ankle, no ankle pivot. So while it does not have the range that a Marvel Legends figure has, it's not bad, really. So taking a look at the figure itself, again, I love the sculpt. I think it looks good. It's painted pretty decently. The bat symbol is great. There's a little bit of mismark on the mask. The face is painted okay. I just wish it had more scruff to it. It looks like it's losing a little bit of detail. The cape, love this cape. It's got a great wrinkle effect in it. It's a blue plastic. It's a nice soft vinyl, so that's really, really nice. I think it works well. Sculpt is really good. The sculpt on the upper arms and the chest, done very well. I mean, overall, for $20, this is a very good Batman figure. So looking at the midsection of the figure, the gloves look good. I like that. The belt is pretty well done. I like all the detail. It's yellow. He's got these blue shorts. Now, I will say you're probably going to have to look through a few of those figures. The belt is kind of misfired, it looks like, on the paint. But if you look through them, you could probably find one that works pretty well. And again, I really do like all the wrinkled detail on the cape. And that flat blue looks really, really nice in the light. So looking at the bottom of the figure, I really like the boots, all the wrinkles in it. It stands really well, which I do appreciate. The bottom of the cape looks good. It looks like that version in the comic where it doesn't quite have all the angled effects, the bat kind of cape that we're used to today. But that's okay. I really do like it. And he's just got some really nice shit kicker boots, which is always awesome for a Batman figure. For comparison, here we have the DC Multiverse 30th Edition Batman Dark Knight Returns, that's a lot of words, with the upcoming Batman vs. Superman Armored Up Batman for Dawn of Justice. And I like this figure better. I really do. This is a cool looking figure and it's painted very well. The biggest issue I have with this figure, though, is getting it to stand up because of the boots. This guy stands perfectly well and he poses a lot better than the Batman vs. Superman Batman. And the cape is kind of interesting because it's the same material. It's just molded differently, obviously. But it's a very good piece of vinyl for capes, and I really do like that. And here's the comparison that everyone wants to see. How does this stand up to the Mezco 112 Batman? And well, here it is. It's actually not bad. I like it. I think it stands up pretty well to it. This is obviously the superior figure with the cloth outfit and the cape. The head sculpt is definitely a lot more detailed. Well, I wouldn't say it's sculpted with more detail, just a little bit. However, the paint apps on this face, it is better than this one. And that's because this is a $20 mass-produced toy versus I think I paid $65 for this one, and it's going around 100 to north of 100 now, I think. But yeah, overall, it's not a bad stand-in for the figure. There were several versions of this guy, the blue and the gray, and then there was a version that had this color scheme on this figure. I think that was probably a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. But yeah, so it's nice to see the two. I think this is the better figure overall. I mean, it is. But for a Marvel Legends type figure, this definitely is a good Batman from DC Multiverse. I am impressed with it. So is the DC Multiverse 30th Anniversary Dark Knight Returns Batman a figure that you want in your DC collection? Absolutely yes. This is a good, solid figure. I am liking it. If you collect the DC Multiverse stuff, then you're used to the lack of articulation. And when I say that, it doesn't even feel right to say it, because it is a well-articulated figure. I think a lot of us adult collectors are just really spoiled on how articulated a lot of the Marvel Legends figures are, but all of them aren't to that point. So, and even the Select figures aren't to that point. This is probably more of a Marvel Select style articulation in a 6-inch Marvel Legends scale, which, that's okay, that works for me. I like the sculpt, I like the paint. It stands well, it poses well, it comes with a batarang, it looks really good. And I forgot to mention, the figure actually has detail on the boots. It's even got the treads, which is really nice, because I liked that about the Batman vs. Superman armored up one, but it keeps him from standing, whereas this one stands perfectly well, and I really, really do appreciate that. So if you see this and you're a Batman fan, this is definitely going to be one that goes well into the collection. It's big, it's heavy, it's made very, very well, and I like the paint apps. Just kind of be on the scout out for the belts. I will say that those are kind of goofy, but overall, definitely impressed. So there it is, the 30th anniversary, crazy to say, Batman from The Dark Knight Returns. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share, and as always, look for more videos in the future.